Good afternoon, Big Four. Alright, today we have a very different class. Today we are having a video lesson. So I hope that you guys can all listen carefully to me and also follow in your books. Today I'm going to be using this big book, okay? And we're going to do things like we normally do them in class. So let's begin by having a look at the picture, okay? And we're going to see what they have in their hands, okay? And what I'm going to do to help you and to see if you guys are following in your books, I'm going to write down a few words on the whiteboard over here, and I want you to try to guess which words Teacher Jason is thinking about. Okay? So, let's have a look over here. Alright, so the first word, so we're looking at these pictures over here of the different items in the picture. And the first one, so I'm going to write number 1 over here. It starts with a K. 1, 2, 3, 3 sound, 3 other letters, so 4 letters. Alright? Number 2 starts with a C and it has 5 letters. Alright, then we have number 3, and number 3 is going to be starts with a U. Oh, I hope I can put that in. So U, and let's do number 4. And number 4 is 2 words. Alright? Starts with a T and oh no, let's make it this one. Alright? So just 3. So 2 words with 3 letters. Alright, so I'm going to give you just 5 seconds to try and find 1, 2, 3, 4 by looking in the pictures. Alright, so alright, let's go with number 1. So number 1, I was thinking about this word over here. So you can say with me, cut. Alright, hope you got that one right. Let's look at number 2. Number 2 is, I was looking at this picture over here. So that is a chair. Alright. Next one, I was looking at this, and it's also about the chair, but it's the 2 green things, okay? But I was only looking at one, so this is an umbrella, okay? So they are 2, so umbrellas, we should say. And the last one over here starts with a T, so we're looking over here. So this is the toy, and what is it? It's a toy car. Alright, I hope you guys got that one right. Alright, if you didn't, it's okay. We'll move on and we'll do some more. So let me just erase this over here, and then we're going to move on to our vocabulary and sentences. Alright, so number 1, we have over here. So I'll write this one as number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So, first one. Number 1 is old. Alright? Everybody please say old. Alright. Number 2. Number 2 is new. New. Okay? Then we're going to move on over here, and I'm going to write number 3. Number 3 is big. And number 4 is small. Okay? So, let's move on. So, we'll say it again. Old. Old. New. New. Big and small. Small. Okay, so let's have a look at the different things over here. So old, this means that it is not new. Okay, so we can get a few things that are old. You can get a very old house or a very old car. Okay, then we have new. You can get, so new means that it is not old, and we can think of some things that are new. You can have a new cell phone, alright, or even a new TV or a new toy. Okay? Let's move on to the word big. Alright, big means that it is not small. Alright, so what is something that is very, very big? I am going to put, I'm going to see if you guys can guess which word I'm thinking about. So something that is very, very big, starts with a B and has 2 letters. And small means something that is not big. And the word that I'm thinking about over here starts with an A and has 2 letters. Okay? So let's see if you guys can guess these ones over here. So remember, it's big. It means it's not small. It starts with a B, and we can drive or ride in it. Okay? Sometimes it's very, very yellow. So I hope you all guessed the word bus. Alright? A bus is very, very big. Alright, now we're going to do small. Alright, so remember, this means that it is not big. Okay? And it starts with an A, and it is an animal, a very small animal, and in fact it's an insect, right? And it's very, very strong. Can you guess what it is? So this is an ant. Alright, so if you could guess the right answer, good job, yo. Alright, so let's move on. These are words, we'll say them one more time. Everybody. Big, big. Small, small. Old, old. New, new. Alright, so those are the vocabulary words. Let's go back to our first page. Okay? Alright, now we're going to focus on our sentences, okay? So let's get started over here. Everybody, let's look at what Tim is saying. So Tim says, look. So Tim says, look. Look, we have kites. They're new. Look, we have kites. They're new. Okay? And I just want to make a cloud around this word because I want to see if we can still remember what it means. So there, it means two different words. The first one is they, and the second part over here is are. So remember, there means they are. Alright? So let's say one more time. Look, we have kites. They're new. Okay, let's go to the bottom of our page and we're going to have a look at the second sentence. So we know here this is all Sammy Sam. So let's see what Sam has to say. He says, I have a kite. It's old. I have a kite. It's old. Okay? So let's have a look. So Tim says, we have kites, they're new. So many kites, they are, and they're new. Okay? And Sam says, I have a kite, it's old. Okay, so very old kite. Alright, hope you guys have all those words down. Now we're going to move on to our sentences. So let's go to the next page. Okay? So let's have a look at our sentences on the top. So it says, first one. That's right. So we have a computer. It's new. We have a computer. It's new. Alright, so what do we have? So we have a computer. And how is our computer? It is a new computer. Okay, so very, very new. Second sentence. You have socks. They're small. Alright, so what do you have? You have socks. And they're small. Alright, so these are many socks, because it has an S, and they are small. Okay? So let's see if we can say it one more time. Alright? So we can say, let me see, I'll put down a few words and then we can write them in over here. So, alright, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 4 options over here. Alright, so number 1 is going to be, let's go with socks. Sock. You can say sock, or you can say socks, depends on your sentence. And then we have computer. Okay, then I'm also going to add kite. So computer or computers, and kite or kites. And then the last one over here is, let's see, let's go with toy car or toy cars. And number 5 over here is going to be big, and number 6 is going to be old. Okay? So what are we going to do? We're going to try to fill the answers in over here. So let's get started. Over here, I have a die. Okay? And for each answer, we're going to throw the die. So for number 1, it's I have a and so I have a and I'm going to throw and I'll show you the number. I have a number 6. I have a old. Gotta throw again. Alright, let's try. I have a kite. Alright, so I'm gonna write it down. I have a kite. And now we have to see, is our kite big or is it going to be old? Okay, so I really hope that I'm not going to throw a bunch of 1, 2, 3s or 4s. Let's see. Alright. And the answer is number 5, so it's big. So you're gonna write. Alright. So let's say one more time. I have a kite. It's big. Let's try and do number 2. So number 2 for many, right? So I'm gonna throw. Number 1. Alright. Number 1. So let's see. Number 1. Sock or socks. So we have many. So I have socks. There. Let's see. Woo! They're old. Alright. Let's write that down. Okay, let's practice one more time. So, I have socks. They're old. Okay, good job everybody. Hope that you guys wrote this down. And then we are now going to move to Unit 3, Lesson 2.
Unit 3, Lesson 2, Sit.
So let me erase the whiteboard. Alright, so a bit of the same now. So let's have a look at the pictures over here. And over here, we don't have too many things to look at. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at this over here. And I want to see if you guys can guess what this is. So it starts with A, T, 2 sounds, and R. Alright, let's see if you can guess what this is. So, over here, the first letter, I'm going to go with an O. Can you guess the last one? Alright. 3, 2, 1. Y. So, toy. And what is this? O. B, O, robot. Right, so everybody let's say toy robot. So we have a toy robot over here. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our vocabulary. Alright, so say bye-bye toy, bye-bye robot. And let's focus on our vocabulary. So everybody please say after me. Alright, first one is arm. And number 2 is going to be leg. And then hand. And finger. Alright, so let's say one more time. Arm, leg, hand, and finger. Alright, one more time. Can you please say after me? Arm, leg, hand, finger. Alright. So, what do we have? So, how many arms do we have? Do we have 5, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2? We have 2 arms. Alright? And then legs. How many legs do we have? 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or do we have 2? Let's see. So we have 2 legs. Okay? Hands. How many hands do we have? So I can see 1, 2. 1, 2. No. 1 and 2. Yes, so we have 2 hands. And on our hands, we also have fingers. So how many fingers do we have? Let's count together. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? 5. So I have 5 over here, and remember I have 2 hands, so I need to count. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Oh, 10. Sorry, yeah, 10. Yeah, I have 10 fingers. So let's write. We have 10 fingers. Okay? Let's say it one more time, everybody. Hand, arm, finger, leg. Okay? Now, quickly over here, let's quickly see if you guys can guess what is this? Hand, right? What is this? Fingers. What is this? Arm. And what is this? Leg. Alright, let's go back to our previous page and we're going to read the sentences. Okay, so alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look up here. So again, we'll start with Tim. He says, I have a robot. I have a robot. It has 2 arms. It has 2 arms. Alright, so Tim over here, he has a robot and it has 2 arms. What does Sam say over here? Sam says, my robot has 4 arms. 4 arms? My robot has 4 arms. Wow. Let's see if we can count the 4 arms. So I can see number arm 1, and there is arm 2, and arm 3, and then arm 4. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4 arms. Okay, cool. Let's move on over here. So let's go to our next page, please. Alright, so over here we have our sentence. So our sentence goes, right, I have a doll. I have a doll. It has 2 legs. So it has 2 legs. Alright, let's see if you guys can say it one more time. Alright. I have a doll, it has 2 legs. Okay, and now we are going to practice our own sentence. Okay, so you guys, you can write on your page if you want to. Alright, so let's see. I have a, let's see, what do we have? So we're going to say, I have a, let's go with, I'm going to go with robot. So I have a robot. Okay? I have a robot. It has, now we need to decide what does it have over here. So let's do the first one. Number 1. I'm going to roll the die and then we can see what it has. So number 1, I'm going to choose the number 5. Okay? Or rather, let's do it this way. So instead of that, I'm going to write down the different parts of the body. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We have arm or arms. Okay? Number 2 is going to be leg or legs. Number 3, hand or hands. And then number 4 is going to be finger or fingers. Now, before, this is what I want you to do. So we know I have a robot. And now we must say how many arms, legs, hands, or fingers does our robot have. So let's see, how will we do that? If I throw number 1, okay, I want you to draw your robot with only 1 arm. Okay? If I throw number 2, I want you to draw your robot with 2 legs. If I throw number 3, I want you to draw your robot with 3 hands. Okay? And if I throw number 4, I want you to please draw your robot with 4 fingers. Okay? So I will do it with you and then we will see which one is the best. Alright, so first we got, whoa. Ooh, we threw number 1. Alright, so we threw number 1. So number 1 is 1 arm. So let me draw my robot. Let's see who can draw the robot really quickly. Alright, so I'll just make you happy, robot. Alright, so I said number 1. So number 1 is just 1 arm. Okay, so it has 1 arm. Alright, let's see if we can throw another one and see what else we can add to our robot. Woo! Ooh! I threw